Hey guys, I'm Morgan, and in this video, I'm going to showcase my Trematogeta and Thrasina colony, otherwise known as acrobat ants. By the way, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you enjoyed this video, do consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Enjoy the video! The genus Trematogesta is a diverse genus with over 430 different species discovered. They are commonly seen in tropical and subtropical regions in forests and woodland habitats. As many Trematogesta ants are arboreal species, most of them live in trees. They are commonly referred to as acrobat ants. They got the name because of their ability to flex their gesta upwards. The flexing of their gesta is an aggressive response displayed when the ants feel threatened. The flexing of their gesta allows them to activate their venomous sting. Although the sting is not very effective on humans, it works well in repelling or killing other insects. Now, with all the general information about Trematogesta said, let's talk more about Trematogeta and Thrasina. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of information about Trematogesta and Thrasina online. However, I have made some simple observations about my colony in captivity. Firstly, they are efficient at escaping setups. They can pull off bits of cotton to construct tiny holes just large enough for them to escape, while our ants have difficulty going inside. Next, they enjoy exploring the table that they are on. I have only recently started seeing workers travelling on their floor surrounding the table. I suspect this is probably due to them being too small of a colony to take risks of travelling long distances. Because of this, I have been letting them roam free as there is no ant poison anywhere in my house and they are harmless to humans and my family. This brings us to the next point of them being peaceful. Although they possess a sting, I have yet to see them use it in action. Even with the occasional wild ants crawling on their table, they tend to ignore them and mind their own business. Although all Trematogesta ants possess a sting, many are unable to penetrate human skin. I suspect that this is also the same for Trematogesta and Thrasina, as I have yet to be stung. Going back to their ability to chew through objects, the way they handle their food is quite unique as well. Many times, I see the ants completely breaking down the cockroaches I feed them into dust-like substances. This could potentially be a result of their remarkable ability to carve tunnels in wood in the wild. On the topic of food, they tend to dump their waste all around the outworld. Unlike most ants, they do not have a fixed garbage disposal area. This is quite a common trait among arboreal ants, as in the wild, arboreal ants will usually just dump their rubbish off the tree that they are living on. Lastly, the colony seems to prefer living in a setup with lower humidity. Over the time I've kept this colony, I've changed the test tube they live in multiple times. They always seem to initially respond to new and clean test tubes poorly. When they got to a large size, I offered them new test tubes with water. However, they never moved out of their old test tube despite it being dried out. And that is all the observations I've currently made about this colony. However, I'm unfortunately unable to end this video just yet. Recently, a large colony of Pheidole megacephala has invaded my ant corner. Pheidole megacephala, otherwise known as big-headed ants, is a highly invasive and aggressive species of ants. I've seen them fighting and hunting workers of my Trematogesta colony. As such, I can no longer allow my Trematogesta colony to freely roam around to prevent the risk of them being raided. And that is finally the end of this video. I would like to take the last few seconds to announce that I will be coming back to post videos regularly after taking a break for the past few months. I have videos pre-planned and even some pre-made about how I combated a mole outbreak in my vivarium, as well as the new additions and upgrades to my ant corner. Anyways, that's the end of the video and I'll see you next time. Bye!